I know you're in desperate need of some crystals. Why else would you click on this video, right? I mean, everybody wants to know how you can get more crystals in this game and of course be able to quote unquote farm crystals. In today's video, I'm going to show you a way that you are going to be able to gain crystals as a veteran player slash in-game, maybe intermediate level. If you are a beginner and you're watching this video, I will tell you right now, don't do this method. It's not worth it at all for your stamina or your time, your effort, your energy, all that type of stuff. Just keep doing your stuff as a new player, like getting new equips, grinding out your account, making sure you're max leveling and awakening your characters so you can get your account as strong as possible so you can have a good foundation. And this method, or let me say mechanic, is known as the Compendium Rewards, or the Achievements tab for each character. Each achievement tab will allow you to get around 5 crystals per character, a rainbow gem, and a luck gem along with some Alch stones, and also you get some money as well. But the main thing we want to focus on out of this entire achievement tab are the crystals. We are able to get 5 crystals for every single unit that we own if we are able to fulfill all the requirements that we need. What are those requirements? Well, the character must be level 90. That will give you 1 crystal. On top of this as well, the character must also be max LB. That will be 2 crystals. Then after that, the character will need to clear 1,000 quests, giving you the grand total of 5 crystals for that unit. And this is what we are going to be quote unquote farming. So the things that we need to do in order for us to effectively farm the Compendium tab or the Achievement tab are quite simple as mentioned before. We just need to do all the achievements up until complete 300 quests. You may be asking me why won't we go all the way to 1,000? And that's because if you want to, sure, knock yourself out, go up to 1,000. But for me, 300 quests is a lot more time efficient and just overall better than going all the way up to 1,000. If you want to make this even more time efficient and you only want 3 crystals for every character instead of 4 crystals for every character, you can only do all the way up to 100 quests, and that will give you 3 crystals. Now, with us being able to complete the achievement tabs, I don't really need to tell you guys how to level a character or how to max LB a character. You know, that's pretty common knowledge at this point. But what we need to know is what is a quest that we can clear extremely quick, preferably in under a second, and we're able to farm this extremely easily, even if you don't have the best units or the best equips in the game. Does such a quest exist in Grand Summoners? And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, absolutely. In Knights of Blood Zero Part 2, the Crimson Queen. If you click on this, you go all the way down to the very first quest, Night Stroll. This is a 1 battle, 1 energy quest, and this will be where we farm everything. So how do we make this even better? Is we equip no equips onto our units apart from a singular equip. And that singular equip is none other than Grand Destin. This is the event Grand Destin, not even true Grand Destin. If you want to use true Grand Destin, you can absolutely do that. But I picked Grand Destin, just a regular one, because this is easier for you to get. Even if you're free to play, everybody can get it, doesn't matter. You do Cross the Blaze episode 3, and if you do it, you see that you will get Grand Destin. You don't need to get this max LB, you just need to get it max leveled, and then you will have access to it. Now, after you have all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, you got your Grand Destin, this is where you can finally start squeezing every little bit of currency out of your account. Once you have everybody max leveled, as you see up here, all my characters are max leveled, and we're going to be using a full team of characters that I want to work Compendium Rewards on, and you go start loop. That's it. The only other thing that I can tell you about this is that it will load up the quest, and make sure, listen to me, make sure that your skill and arts are off, and the only thing that is on are the equips, okay? And if it's on, then what happens is it just does this. Yep, look at that. Under 1 second clear time. That's pretty good. And this is how you can, quote unquote, farm crystals at in-game if you got nothing else to do. I finally showed you guys the dark arts. I shouldn't be showing this to so many people because this is like some real last resort type of stuff. But as mentioned before, you can do this with any character and you can do this for however long you want. Now, we'll give you guys some details here. I have actually timed myself before to see how long this takes if you do go up to 300 runs. And some people say it would take around an hour, but unfortunately with GS having to do all these animations like quest clear, going out of the quest to load back into said quest, it takes a lot longer than an hour. It takes about 15 minutes to do a full 30 cycle, which I know sounds kind of crazy even for this. So if you want to get up to 300, it usually takes around like an hour and a half, maybe even 2. So it's quite lengthy. That's like the only sucky part about it. Apart from that, you can let this run while you go do other stuff. That's what I do. But that's it. Probably the most boring way to play Grand Summoners, but now you know about the dark arts and how to farm crystals in GS, even at endgame. So thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy P. Tell me down below if you already knew about this method, or maybe you've already been doing it. Let me know all that type of stuff down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it. Also, let me know too, do you guys prefer going to 100 quests? Do you guys go to 300, or do you just say screw it and you go all the way up to 2,000 clears? Let me know all that too down there. But happy grinding, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully all my endgame players don't get too burnt out by doing this, but if you need the crystals, this is one of the better ways to do it if you have no other ways to gain crystals. Either way, that's gonna be it. Thank you all again for coming out, and last but not least, don't forget to drink water.